MiniMax just launched H3, and if the company's own examples are representative, this is not a small update. H3 takes text, images, video, and audio as references, then produces up to 15 seconds of 2K video with native stereo sound. It also starts at 13 cents per second for 2K output. But the launch has one important split. The API is live now. The model weights are not. MiniMax says the weights are coming in the next few days, subject to applicable laws and regulations. So this is an API-first launch with an open weights promise, not a self-hosting release you can download today. And one more boundary before we go further. Every moving example in this video comes from MiniMax's official launch article. I have not submitted my own prompt or independently tested failure rates, latency, or consistency. What we can evaluate is the capability design, the documented API, the price, the public benchmark, and the quality of the examples MiniMax chose to show. The core idea is what MiniMax calls Omni-reference. Instead of giving the model only text or one starting image, an H3 request can combine reference images, video, and audio in the same context. The launch example uses a Hitchcock-style camera move from one video, a character from an image, and audio as another reference. The output is a new singing shot that tries to preserve motion, identity, performance, and sound in one generation. The live API documentation makes that more concrete. A text prompt is always required. You can attach up to 9 reference images, up to 3 reference videos with a combined duration of 15 seconds, and up to 3 audio references. You can also use a first frame, a last frame, or both. But first and last frame generation cannot be mixed with the reference image, reference video, and reference audio mode. That is a meaningful control upgrade. It targets the real production problem. A beautiful clip is not enough if you cannot keep a character, camera language, brand look, or soundtrack aligned from one shot to the next. MiniMax is also positioning H3 as a commercial generator, not just a cinematic toy. The official examples include a film opening with legible titles, a stylized product website, a vertical animated poster, and an e-commerce fashion ad. Those are smart categories to demonstrate because they punish weak text rendering and poor art direction faster than a generic landscape clip. Still, these are hand-picked vendor examples. They show that H3 can produce these results. They do not show how often it succeeds, what the rejected generations looked like, or whether the same identity survives across a full campaign. Now the price. MiniMax lists 2K generation at 13 cents per second and 768p at 9 cents per second. That makes a 15-second output $1.95 at 2K or $1.35 at 768p. Reference images are free for the first 5, then 4 cents each. Reference audio is free. Reference video is billed by its input duration at the selected output rate, so a heavily referenced shot can cost more than the output alone. There is also some launch day documentation drift. The model overview says clips run from 5 to 15 seconds, while the create endpoint lists 4 to 15. The pricing page advertises 768p, while the current create endpoint exposes only 2K as an available resolution. If you are building against the API today, treat the endpoint documentation as the operational source and expect this to move quickly. On independent quality signals, Artificial Analysis currently places MiniMax H3 second in its text-to-video with audio arena. H3 has an ELO score of 1242 from just over 5,000 samples. Google's Gemini Omni Flash is first at 1246. Their 95% confidence ranges overlap, so the honest read is near parity in that arena, not a decisive winner. MiniMax's Ryan Lee also posted that H3 ranks first for video editing with audio and second for image-to-video without audio. I verified the text-to-video table directly. The other 2 rankings are shown as MiniMax's claim in this cut. The architecture names sound ambitious: Contextual Omni Representation, H3V, H3 Omni Transformer, and in-context regeneration. But without the promised weight package, model card, license, and hardware guidance, those labels are not yet enough to judge self-hosting practicality. So here is the verdict. For creators and product teams who need a hosted API, H3 is a serious launch. The combination of multimodal references, long 2K output, competitive arena results, and aggressive per-second pricing is genuinely interesting. For open-source builders, wait. The headline says open weights, but the important evidence will be the actual repository, license, checkpoints, inference requirements, and community tests. Once those land, the story can move from promising launch to real open model. Subscribe if you want the hands-on follow-up when the weights appear or the API test is ready. For today, MiniMax H3 looks compelling, but it is still a polished first look, not the final verdict.